From 2026, all trainee pharmacists across the UK, whether they've completed an MPharm, an Overseas Pharmacist Assessment Programme or Interim Learning Outcome routes, will sit the same assessment, the Common Registration Assessment, or CRA. The CRA is a key milestone in the journey to becoming a registered pharmacist, ensuring everyone meets the same standard for safe and effective pharmacy practice. This video is for you, trainee pharmacists, designated supervisors, and educational providers. We'll walk through what's new, why it matters, and what you need to focus on to prepare for the assessment. What is the CRA? The CRA is a computer-based assessment that trainee pharmacists must pass, alongside completing all other specified criteria for registration in the UK. It's jointly delivered by the GPhC and the Pharmaceutical Society Northern Ireland. Purpose of the CRA. The CRA assures the public that trainee pharmacists are ready to deliver safe, effective, person-centred care in the UK at the point of registration. It assesses that new pharmacists can apply knowledge and judgment in real-world pharmacy care. Who is the framework for? Trainee pharmacists to check their readiness, supervisors to guide development, educators to shape programmes, the public to understand what pharmacists are expected to know. What is assessed? The CRA focuses on two domains: person-centred care and collaboration, and professional practice. These are tested through three content areas: clinical therapeutics, law, governance and regulation, pharmacy and healthcare calculations. There are a variety of question formats as outlined in the Common Registration Assessment specification. All questions are application-based and rooted in pharmacy practice. Clinical therapeutic areas are aligned with the British National Formulary. 15 categories in total, from cardiovascular disease and infections to vaccines and drug toxicity. Frequency reflects UK prescribing patterns and prevalence in the assessment.
Certain drug classes are highlighted as high risk. These include insulin, opioids, antithrombotics, immunosuppressants, and time-critical medicines.
These medicines may appear throughout the assessment. Why? Because these classes carry a heightened risk of causing serious harm or death if used incorrectly. Trainee pharmacists must stay up to date with MHRA and CHM alerts to ensure safe practice. Law, governance and regulation. Questions throughout the CRA will require underpinning knowledge and its application in relation to law, governance and regulation. These assess trainee pharmacists' ability to make safe, ethical decisions in real-life pharmacy scenarios, from medicine supply to patient safety and professional standards. Pharmacy and healthcare calculations. Trainee pharmacists need to apply underpinning pharmacy knowledge and calculation skills to patient scenarios. There are 9 core calculation types, such as concentrations, dilutions, infusion rates, and pharmacokinetics. Trainee pharmacists can use an approved calculator model throughout the CRA. Resources in the assessment. In some questions, resources will be provided, for example, BNF extracts, summary of product characteristics extracts, prescription charts, or treatment algorithms. Trainee pharmacists need to interpret and apply these when answering the question, and they should be familiar with the structure of resources that are used frequently in practice. Patient presentations and diversity. The CRA includes diverse patient scenarios to reflect real-world pharmacy practice. Questions involving older adults, paediatrics, pregnancy, breastfeeding, renal or hepatic impairment, and more will appear throughout the assessment. The aim is to reflect UK patient diversity and ensure newly qualified pharmacists can respond safely across all contexts. Quality assurance and fairness. The CRA isn't designed in isolation. A board of assessors, including practicing pharmacists, sets and reviews every assessment. Questions are written by pharmacists from across all healthcare settings, peer-reviewed and standard set using recognised psychometric methods. Pass marks change slightly each year depending on difficulty, but always reflect the safe entry standard. There's no target pass rate. Those who pass do so on merit. Equality, diversity and inclusion. The CRA is reviewed to ensure it reflects the diversity of the UK population. Language, accessibility and fairness are all carefully considered by specially trained advisors. The CRA framework outlines the topics, skills and knowledge areas that may be assessed in the CRA. The CRA framework explains the overall scope and structure of the assessment, and the content areas provide a broad indication of the assessment's content. The CRA framework is of value to a variety of audiences, including trainee pharmacists, who should use the framework to reflect on their readiness to apply, based on the experiences and competencies developed during the foundation training year. Designated and educational supervisors should use the framework to support trainee pharmacists' learning and development in the foundation training year. For further information on the Common Registration Assessment, please visit the General Pharmaceutical Council's CRA webpage.